So over the last couple decades here in the Pacific Northwest, we've really seen a decline in family style diners. You know the kind that I'm talking about, where you walk in and you walk into a restaurant where around the wall is lined with booths, and then you have counter seating. And then if it's wide enough, in between the counter seating and the booths, you have more tables. And, behind the counter is the wait station, and then you have the window to the kitchen. And it's just a quaint and inviting little place to eat. And you sit down and you're handed like a bifold menu, and it's got breakfast here, lunch here, dinner on the back. Simple. Nowadays, you walk into a restaurant and you're handed a menu that's as big as the Webster's Dictionary. I just want to walk into a place and have a nice chicken fried steak with mashed potatoes and vegetables, and sit there and talk with family while we're eating. And we don't have the latest top 40 music blaring in the background. It's just a nice, quiet restaurant, and the server calls you by name because you go there once a week and she knows you and your whole family. She asks how your grandkids are because that's how much she knows about you. And she's walking around with the coffee pot because she wants to know if you want more coffee, going table to table. Would you like a refill? And he's like, no, thank you. Or yeah, give me some more. It's like, yeah, I'd love another cup of coffee, please. But I know other places have these still, like rural areas still have these diners. And I know there's places in California, like Norm's in Southern California. Norm's is great. Every time we go to LA, I make sure that we find a Norm's because the food is good. The atmosphere, you walk in and it's like stepping into a time portal going back to the 1970s and 80s. It's a great place. And we used to have these here, but Village Inn. I know there's some places around the West that still have them, like Cheyenne, Wyoming. I know you guys still have one because we ate there a couple of years ago. We used to have them here in Portland, but they just up and disappeared. And all we have left, other than Denny's, but I don't want to go to Denny's because even Denny's is changing. They took out the counter seating. They're trying to be like all these other gimmick places like Red Robin and Olive Garden. And don't get me wrong, Red Robin and Olive Garden, you guys have great food. And then other than those places, you have the local places that try to be the bougie place, the upscale place that charges you like $30, $40 a plate for portions like that big. No, I want my family style diner where I can walk in, get good sized portions for a good price, go in the morning and get some pancakes and sausage and eggs or an omelet and go there for lunch or dinner. And like I said, get me a chicken fried steak with mashed potatoes or some meatloaf. And then when you get to the check, she brings you your check and you got the little Andy's mints, one for each person at your table. That's what I want back. I miss those places. I really do.
We are Gen X.